$50,000.
Correct.
Will it work? Who knows? It's been a shit show here this week. What with Ryan quitting and me getting the worst possible replacement.
You sat on my chair, right? Like my cushion.
Oh yeah, that's something a lot of people don't know about Joe. He regularly shits himself.
Oh, I know about that, and I'm worried that he fucking.
How do you think I feel when he bartends and he goes psst to my bud and rubs shit on my lips?
Jesus
Like people don't like it
Christ.
when a dog licks them. I have a man who plays with his feces, constantly rub the mouth of my beer.
I fucking.
What? Your Billy Baloney's been shifted? Oh, Buzz was sideways? Why do you want to advertise your infantilization? Isn't that something you should be ashamed of?
Did he do that on purpose? Like,
I don't know.
do we have a problem?
He got banned from this bar in White Plains called Dunn's for rubbing shit on the wall.
Jesus.
The first time they made him clean it up. The second time, they just said, get the fuck out of here. I don't know why you give someone who rubs shit on walls 2 strikes.
Because it's a number 2.
It's an accident?
Strike number 2, literally.
I have sat with dudes at our local for maybe 40 hours combined in 41-hour sessions trying to figure out why the fuck you would ever rub shit on a wall after the age of 4 months. I honestly don't get it. It's it goes in the I don't get it box. Along with what is Juicy Smoulet's story today? Because he proclaims his innocence. And I've been mulling this over like a fucking pro Mueller. And all I can come up with is his Kenyan friends betrayed him and beat him up dressed as MAGA guys for no reason at all. And if that's the case, why does Black Lives Matter care for once about black on black crime? Actually, just to jump ahead, way ahead, that's in my notes. I saw some woman, go to 2-9, some woman named Amanda. That's her only name, like Madonna. Stupidest thing you could ever do. One thing I love about ridiculous black names is you can look them up. If it's Rakwasha Machana or Jussie, for example, there's only one Jussie in the world, so he's easy to Google. If you're going to make your name one thing, don't make it Amanda. How do we Google you? I have no idea who the fuck this is, and I can't find her because when I Google Amanda, I get a bunch of pretty fucking Walgreens models. Even if it was a hoax, that's low-key noble. That's my new nickname.
Low-key noble?
Low-key noble.
And she announced that she was
Wait,
lying
go back
about
to the
it.
beginning. She's bitching about the woman who lied about Emmett Till. You know you're a fucking loser when you keep harping on things that happened 100 years ago.
Chicago politics is ruthless, okay?
Someone put a wig on a brown frog.
The Chicago politics is ruthless. They need an architect to.
Ruthless,
She looks
okay?
like the devil
And
from The Devil and Daniel Mouse. Can you look that up? It's a cartoon from my childhood, and I'm so old that anyone who identifies with this died of old age a long time ago. It's a really good cartoon, by the way, about this mouse who sells his soul to be a rock star to the devil, and it doesn't work out because it sucks when the devil owns you. But he plays such a sweet rock jam that the devil gives him his soul back, which is not how it works. I gotta see this devil.
Better.
Keep going. There he is. No, you just showed him for a second. That's him. Doesn't that look like her? Go back. Okay, paint that brown and put a wig on it.
That looks anti-Semitic to me for some reason.
Anti-Semitic? They're not known for their triple chins.
That's true.
He does have a Star of David around his neck.
Yeah.
That's when cartoons were good. Look at that. Fucking quality. You know what that is?
I'm pleased to meet
Boomer hippies are bitches, but when they went to art school, they went to art school that was taught by the Greatest Generation. So they learned to draw. Right, Lauren? Lauren's great. We had a big fight, Lauren Dowdy and I, yesterday, where she goes, I went to art school, and that's how I got to do such great drawings. And I'm a nature over nurture guy. I think she just wasted a year. She's genetically a good artist. Now, when someone's genetically a good artist, they can practice and get better. But like Jimi Hendrix, who is way shittier than Ryan on guitar,
Thank you.
he gets rewards every time he practices that me and, say, Joe and forget Ryan, most of us wouldn't get.
And being
You know what I mean? So he practices for an hour, and he gets 1,000 hours of pleasure out of it. We practice for an hour, and we're 0.01% better than before. We should look up her site. What's your site?
Well, there's a site with all the artists from the shop, or just my
What's your Instagram? What's your OnlyFans? Let's check out your OnlyFans first.
it's Warren, what's Dowdy.
We can't. You're not mic'd, so no.
Yes.
People just see me going into the abyss. Look up her Instagram.
I got it.
This is who's going to be tatting us tonight.
Dad.
Tatting us up. I want a huge tribal back piece on top of my back piece. I'm making fun of people who have back pieces, and I have one. Yeah, her name's wonderful and everything, but can we see the fucking art, please?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's not art school, my dear. I'm glad I went to school to learn how to draw that. And that's not with a pencil, obviously. That's with a fucking weird dildo gun that the tattooists are using these days. That's genetic. Sorry. Does anyone disagree with me? We'll be taking calls, too, throughout the night. So feel
Dude, it
free
is
to call.
so hard to.
Wait, what's that? Is that a drawing? The guy with the glasses? Oh. Oh, yeah, you told me Chuck Close uses airbrush. I had no idea. Wow.
You know how that you have that fear of like when somebody does a photorealistic tattoo of like somebody who's died or something that like you're scared because if it looks fucked up, you're like, well, you just ruined the memory of that dead person.
Oh, yeah. And
But I would have no fear.
almost every time you see a tattoo and they're holding the picture of the baby next to the tattoo,
It's so
you're like,
bad.
you fucking just ruined that person's life.
Yeah. And death.
What's gayer than people getting their babies, their kids tattooed? I know that literal homo.
Oh my God.
He has one kid. Oh, that's grim. That's
Oh my
that's not The
God.
Exorcist?
I don't know.
How can that not be The Exorcist? I would just write The Exorcist on it and be done with it. Just be like, oh, well, I got to cut my losses. The Exorcist. My favorite movie. Even if you haven't seen it, go watch it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Read the Wikipedia.
Learn the theme on the piano. Tubular bells.
Show up at some fucking horror con and get an 8x12 of you and her. You don't even give a shit. Hey, here I am.
Why'd you do that all in a span of 2 weeks? Well, fucking, you know.
Why'd you become the #1 Exorcist fan in the world in a fortnight? Anyway, she'll be here doing stuff. Do you want to just come over here for a second, Lauren, and show us your weird dildo machine? I didn't know this, but tattoo guns have been replaced.
They're better now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Dowdy! Yay! Come on around
This
here.
is it. No wire, no power supply.
It looks like a vape. Is the battery like a D, or is it a thing you charge?
Yeah, you charge it. There's no battery in it now, but yeah,
That is.
they're rechargeable.
And
Could be easier.
I'm told these are relatively painless.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is the tattoo gun. You know what's great? If
Are you
ever,
ready for this?
If you ever get arrested, you can just sort of snooch that in the snatcher madoodle.
They'll never find it.
You bend over and cough.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is this?
Matty-O!
What is this guy?
Ryan is visiting the studio briefly to help us set up the TriCaster.
Really? Really?
You serious? Really?
Listen, this is my bullwhip. Okay. Get out of line.
I'm not.
That's perfect. That's the missing ingredient in this. Whoa, Jesus Christ!
Is that
Holy
legal?
shit! I guess I've never been around a bullwhip before. That'll rip your skin apart, right?
That'll fucking put you out for maybe a week. Oh my lord.
Tabernacle
Wait,
call
can
this.
Can you do it again? I got. Wait.
It's indoors. Like if I do overhead cracks and all that. Right?
Gotta protect my face.
God
Whoa.
That sucked. That was a good one. Yeehaw!
If you did that on a butt cheek, would it make a mark?
It would probably rip the skin.
Oh my
What do you
gosh.
think? You ever seen a slave movie?
Oh, it's breaking the
Yeah,
skin.
but those are
It's not
movies.
so fast